What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, in this video, I want to talk about something a little bit different. In this video, I want to talk about how being cheap can actually cost you. So, as a man, we should always have some money. And as men, we should always be responsible financially. But one mistake that I made in the past, and I see other people actually talking about this, is that sometimes trying to be super smart and trying to be real cheap can actually cost you. So, for example, when I was younger, I would say that let me save some money on an item that I needed. Let's say a pair of trainers. I would buy the cheap trainers. And lo and behold, I saved a little bit of money. I could save $50 here, $50 there. And, you're laughing all the way to the bank, right? You save some money. But then a month or two later, I would need a new pair of trainers. And so I actually ended up spending more money than had I spent a little bit extra the first time round. And now I implement the strategy of, you know what? Yes, I'm having to spend a little bit more money on this occasion. But if I spend, let's say, $200 on a pair of trainers, then I won't need to buy another pair of trainers for at least a year. And overall, I save more money than if I'm trying to be real cheap out here and spend only $50 on a pair of trainers, and then next month I need a new pair of trainers. It's like sometimes, recently just purchased a camera and I'm thinking about tripods and other things that I need, like even memory cards, and I'm thinking, well, if I just save a little bit more money on a smaller memory card, but then when that runs out, I'm gonna need to buy another memory card. And if I spend less money to get a smaller memory card to save money, yeah, in the short term, I save a little bit of money. But in the long term, when I'm having to top up and buy another SD card and then another SD card, I'm probably gonna have to spend even more money. So the moral of the story is, yes, don't spend millions, don't spend well out of your budget, but sometimes you gotta spend a little bit extra money, be a little bit uncomfortable, so that in the long term you can actually save money. Sometimes actually spending more money now can save you in the long term money. Whereas if you save a little bit of money in the short term, that can actually end up costing you more in the long haul. And this doesn't just end with money. This can also be extended into other areas of your life as well. So you could, I don't know, I'm just trying to think, for example, if you were to try and get with a woman who, for lack of better terms, is not the most hardest woman to get with, you might actually run into more problems in the future. And you may end up having a deteriorating relationship. Whereas if you get with a woman who doesn't, give it up easy and makes you work for it a little bit more, and maybe has more values, and maybe, isn't so easy to win over. But when you do eventually win her over and you do eventually get with her, there's a chance that relationship may last a little bit longer. So I guess the moral of the story is sometimes you gotta spend more to spend less later, and sometimes when you spend less now, you end up spending more later. And what you've actually got to invest more into may pay off in the long haul, but in the universe, nothing is guaranteed. So remember that. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work, want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next one.